Mm. Oh, that's pretty good. This would be a cool angle to do it the whole show. Mm. Oh, so important to stay hydrated, folks. Let's change up the angle. Let's see how it looks. That's not bad. That's not bad. It's not bad. It's not great, but it's not bad. Every morning over the last week, I stopped by my Starbucks, my favorite Starbucks that just reopened a couple weeks ago here in downtown Naperville. Excuse me, I have to blow my nose. And grab my coffee, get a venti water, set down my things, my valuable computer bag, my to-do list for the day, depends if I'm reading a book or not, a book in there, and just my valuable stuff. And I grab my coffee, I grab my water, I go for a stroll through downtown Naperville, where I am coming at you from. The beautiful city, should I call it a town or a city? At what point does a town become a city? Naperville has almost 150,000 people in it. Is that a city or is that a town? It feels like a town. This could maybe be like a tourist ad for Naperville. A small town feel with the big city amenities. I don't know either of that's true. But anyway, after I grab my coffee and my water, I stroll through the couple blocks area downtown going, where haven't I sat to do my coffee show? And for some reason, I chose this red bench that I'm on today. And I'm sitting across from the beautiful Riverwalk, just down the street from the library, just across from Sullivan's Steakhouse and Barnes & Noble, and so many of the bars and restaurants and shops that make Naperville such a cool place to be, or part of what makes Naperville a cool place to be. But anyway, good morning to you. My name is Ken Tracy, and this is Coffee with Ken. Ken. My voice cracked. I'm of a certain age that when my voice cracks, I can't help but think of Peter Brady and the song When It's Time to Change, You Have to Rearrange. I forget the rest of the words, but I don't know how many out there remember it. I assume there are other people of my age and had the Bradys singing, and Peter would come in and do his voice, because his voice was changing. So when my voice cracked, that was the image I got. But anyway, it is, Wednesday morning. It is June 7th. It is 6:15 in the morning. And again, I'm coming at you from Naperville, Illinois. This is a show that I've been doing. It'll be 4 years old in its most original version at one point. And it's a show about me sharing and talking and sharing a little bit about life and ups and downs we all have. And started 4 years ago, almost to the day, on a different social media platform, and I was doing it every Saturday morning. I was feeling bummed and blue and, unhappy with some recent changes in my life, and I realized that talking about my stuff made me feel a little bit better, and I started doing it live on a social media platform, and people started watching and getting a kick out of it, and I don't know. I don't know what they're like, but either way they did. And it's changed, and now I kind of do it every morning, unless I don't. I don't put too much pressure on myself to go live, but I enjoy it, so I do. I mix it up. I go to different locations. I've done it from my house. I've done it from benches. I've done it from my car. I'll have to find some other places to do it. I've hit every other street corner in Naperville so far, but there's some pretty areas that I haven't been, and maybe I'll head over to one of them a little further away from my Starbucks and do it there in the next couple days. But anyway, for those that have been watching a while, Oh, you know, it's not just a show about me talking. Good morning, Chris from Indiana, and good morning, Max. And it's Men's Mental Health Month? Every month is a month now. I mean, I guess every month has always been a month. But now we have to celebrate things every month. I don't know if that's good or bad or doesn't matter. But it's kind of strange. Every day we even do. You know, it's like, you don't know, but somebody will post somewhere on social media that it's National Hot Dog Day. Your boss will find that out, and your boss will give out hot dogs for lunch or something like that. But anyway, for those that have been watching a while, you know it's not just a show about me talking. It's also a show about me sharing my love of coffee. And with that in mind, I got a nice hot cup of Starbucks coffee in front of me. And I'm so excited to take my first sip on this Wednesday morning, this early Wednesday morning. I hope wherever you are, whatever you're doing, you have a hot cup of coffee in front of you as well. Cheers to us. Oh, it's the dark roast from Starbucks. I find the dark roast so much more interesting. Depending on what I'm up to in life and what my activities are and what the work day is, I'll either go to Starbucks. I usually go to Starbucks about once a day, and I'll either go, if I go early, I have one coffee. If I go late, I have another coffee. And I'll tell you what, anytime anyone ever say I look like Bruce Willis, yes, I like that. I don't know if it's just because I'm bald, but I like Bruce Willis, and it always reminds me of, I like Bruce Willis. I like his movies. Seems like a cool, regular guy. But anyway, I've been going to Starbucks early over the last week or so and enjoying their dark roast. And as I've said before, when I'm out and about, I get my coffee with cream. But when I'm at home, I drink it black. So for me, it's kind of a treat, adding a little cream to it. I stopped doing it at home, honestly, probably for the first time, because I don't know, you get so hooked on your routine, and every once in a while I forget to get my cream in the morning, and having black coffee for a while for me just didn't make any sense. And if I was out of cream at home, it kind of threw off my whole day. And obviously there's caloric reasons, and honestly a small monetary reason. I don't know, you gotta buy it. It costs money, not a whole heck of a lot, I'll admit. So it's mostly calorie and laziness because I forget to pick it up. Good morning, Keith. But anyway, so when I'm out and about, I get my coffee with cream, and it tastes especially good in the morning at Starbucks because I really enjoy their dark roast coffees. Their Pike Place, which they serve, I don't know, it's kind of their regular coffee, which they serve in the late morning, early afternoon, is I find somewhat uninteresting. I hope for any of those big-time Starbucks execs that follow my page that are watching right now. Got a truck driving by. Chaco's Construction Corp. If Howard Schultz is out there watching, who I think is the founder and CEO of Starbucks, if he is still, sometimes he takes leave and they replace him, and then sometimes he comes back. So Howard Schultz may or may not be watching. He's probably not watching, but I like to think he may be watching. So you said there's a chance. I find their Pike Place kind of uninteresting coffee. After coffee tasted, after lost wine. Start on French vanilla after coffee tasted. The French vanilla cream? Probably the French vanilla cream. It's kind of a painful spot for me. I feel I'm hunched over a little much. My neck's getting a little bit of a crick. I feel better to be a little more upright. I'm looking around for a spot I could be a little more comfortable and a little less slouched over. Good morning, Jennifer Baker. Which reminds me, I had a wonderful day yesterday. I worked for those that are new, I have been working at a local super Target after a 17-year career in real estate. And that's been an interesting experience for me. And worked there about 4 months, and I've learned a bunch of things and kind of built up some confidence. Yeah, and tell us a dad joke. I don't know any dad jokes. I mean, a lot of the things I say are so stupid, and I am a dad, that they, I guess by definition, could be dad jokes. But I don't know, like jokes. You know, I couldn't tell you, hey. I think what I say is somewhat funny sometimes. I don't know any. I don't know any. I don't know any dad jokes. I wish I did. I wish I did. I don't know any. I don't. I'd tell you one if I had one. What was I saying? It was probably very crucial, and I got distracted. Oh, I had a wonderful day yesterday. So I worked in the morning, and I have my super targets cutting back on hours. I think they're doing it nationwide, which is kind of interesting. I know for my store they are, and maybe it's the season. I've never worked retail before, and I don't know, maybe the summer months are kind of slower months. Well, thank you, Jennifer Baker. Thank you, Jennifer Baker. But they're cut back hours. It was weird. It was totally weird. I'd had the same exact schedule for 4 months, and last Monday or so, I tried to clock in. I've been working 7 to 3 every 5 days a week, and I tried to clock in at 7 o'clock last Monday, and it said, sorry, you're not scheduled till 8. I go, that's strange. I always work at 7. But then I was talking to some people. It turns out they're cutting back some hours. And so I looked at my schedule, and Sunday night I was getting ready to go to bed and get ready for work on Monday. And turned out I wasn't working on Monday, and I was working on Tuesday. I hadn't worked a Tuesday in my career, in my glorious 4-month career at Super Target. But I hadn't. And felt kind of funny. Just worked part of the day, and then I went out with some buddies to a charity golf outing in the area at Arrowhead Golf Course for anybody that cares. And it was for a real good cause. His son had graduated a hearing impaired school named Child's Voice that helps young children, or I don't know what age, but kids with hearing issues learn how to talk and speak and develop and become, all that they can be. And rather than just be cast aside and struggle with their hearing issues, they explore their hearing issues and they find solutions and to the challenges that probably come that with hearing loss. So it's a really good cause and really cool event, and we've been going there probably since its inception, but it was probably the 12th or 13th annual golf outing, and they raised a ton of money for this school, and it was beautiful. Wasn't too hot. It was kind of almost overcast, but it was just perfect. And although I played fairly horribly, I did hit a few good shots. Had a great drive on the last hole, which is one of those things that gets you coming back. It gets you coming back because I don't know. If I thought of some of my other shots, I wouldn't want to come back. I actually took a mulligan on the last hole. You buy mulligans to help your score and raise funds, and I had one left, and I was so excited. You're hitting off from a high hill and down into the fairway, and I topped the ball, and I was going darn. I go, wait a minute, I have a mulligan. I'm going to use it. And I used it, and I crushed the ball, and it felt so good. And it was probably my best decision on the day. So my second best decision was to have a little more coffee. So let's have a little more coffee. Oh. So I have the day off today. I'm going to get some things done. I got a lot of things I got to take care of. I'm going to the couple job opportunities, the more full-time or more permanent job opportunities are available that I'm aware of. and I'm going to go talk to some people at a couple different places and see what I don't know they have to offer, and what I see if my skill set matches their needs. And I think that's really, really important. So often in life, I know I've tried to pretend I'm one thing or be somebody else, and I do a job that I don't think was a really good fit. I think we're all born with certain, thank you, Keith, with certain skills and certain blessings and also certain challenges. And if we find the right opportunity that matches our skill set, I think we can really enjoy our work and really enjoy our life. And I mean, so much of our time is spent working. And well, Jennifer Baker, thank you for joining. So much of our time is spent working. We might as well enjoy it, and more importantly, be good at it. And I think if we can find the right opportunity that matches our skill set, I don't know, life can go a little smoother. And that's what I'm hoping to find. It might not be today, but I'll find it, and I know what's out there. And I know it's out there, and I'm kind of plugging along, and I'm waking up every day going, hey, this isn't quite where I want to be, you know, not quite in the right situation just yet. And there were times in my life I'd have a hard time getting out of bed. I don't know, due to some struggles, recently divorced, and again, changing careers and just what have you. I don't know, but I kind of wake up with a little pep in my step every day and feeling optimistic and feeling good and knowing I'm going to get coffee. And I think, you know, and I don't want to get too spiritual here, but I have really realized over the last couple of years that things happen for a reason. And I don't know, if I get a flat tire, and I don't want a flat tire. I do not want a flat tire. Not saying I want the challenges and the speed bumps that hit us, but when they do, I just take them with much more ease than I used to. I used to kind of stomp around and be upset. I don't even know how often I've ever had a flat tire, but if I did, those kind of things would ruin my day or ruin my week or something like that. I'd be pissed off and maybe throw a tantrum. And now I kind of take it with a little ease and take it in stride. And good morning. It's a cute little John Deere 4x4 just pulled in. Looks like something I'd want to drive. Some of the people that work for the city of Naperville get to do cool things. I mean, cool things, water our flowers, drive around in little 4x4s. I think I could enjoy that. I'd rather work with people. I think I should work with people than maybe drive around in little 4x4s, watering flowers. But if I didn't get to work with people, I think working with flowers would be kind of neat. Yeah, no, with the Parks Department or something, or Naperville Park District or something. Again, just two young dudes just pulled up in this little, I don't know, it looks like super fun. They're grabbing a blue bucket. I think they're turning on the fountain over there. Actually, they might just be picking up garbage. Well, they make picking up garbage look fun. He's got a blue bucket, one of those little tweet tong things, and he's picking up some garbage. I don't think I'd hate that. I pick up garbage and they don't even pay me for it. Whether it's at my work or walking down the street, if there's garbage on the street, I pick it up. This dude's making a living picking it up. And he gets to drive this cool little John Deere thingy. I don't know. Maybe it seems more exciting. More exciting than it would be. I could interview him. He might not appreciate it. He might not, although he looks like a nice enough, and affable enough man. You're saying it's a John Deere Gator? I could go show you the John Deere. Do you want to go see it? I'm going to go show you the John Deere. What the heck? Strike while the iron's hot. Good morning. Just talking to a buddy. I admire your little vehicle. I'm going to show him it. What is that? It looks like fun to drive. It is? What time do you start work?
6.
6 till when?
6 to 2.
Do you kind of like it?
Oh, I love it. I picked it because.
Can I put you on a video?
What you say?
Can I put you on a video?
Yeah, I don't mind.
You don't mind?
No,
What's your name?
Ethan.
Ethan.
Yeah.
And you're picking up garbage in this parking lot?
Yeah.
It's a beautiful day.
Beautiful day.
And you're working for the Naperville Park District?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, no, you pulled up, and I do a live show. It's called Coffee with Ken. It's seen by a lot of people. And I said, wow, that's a cool little thing. And then I saw you doing this, and I thought, I pick up garbage, and you're getting paid to do it.
Yeah, it's not bad.
Yeah, and you're outdoors, and you get to drive this cool little...
Exactly.
It is a John Deere Gator.
Yeah.
One of my watchers said John Deere Gator, and that's what it's called.
Yeah. You get a lot of viewers on there?
Yeah, I do, and it's pretty neat. It's Coffee with Ken on TikTok, YouTube, what have you. So look it up.
Cool. I will.
All right. Oh, are you local to Naperville?
Yeah. I live
Wait, I'm sorry, you're not on. I don't know if you want to be on or not.
Yeah,
Where'd you go to high school?
Central right over
Can I ask you how old you are?
I'm 19.
Okay,
Yeah, I
well,
just
cool.
graduated last year.
All right, well, awesome.
Yeah.
All right. Were you in sports? You look like a linebacker.
Yeah, I'm a linebacker.
Yeah.
I play football.
All right, well.
Yeah.
All right, well, keep it up. Thank you.
Take care.
I'm going to go show you the John Deere Gator. Somebody said they're proud of you.
No, thank you.
He says thank you. Good morning, Katie. I just met with Ethan. There's the John Deere Gator. I thought he would like it. It looked okay. It's a beautiful day. He's wearing shorts and a sweatshirt. And again, let me show you this. It looks like a fun little thing to drive. You know. And Keith, nice job knowing it was a Gator. But anyway, that doesn't look too bad. I don't know. Again, maybe it's just because I'm fully caffeinated, but he works 6 to 2. He gets to walk along our beautiful river walk, which you can see behind me. Keeping it looking beautiful for the nice, kind people in Naperville. It might not be as fun on a really hot, muggy day, but I don't know, it's such a beautiful morning. He's out enjoying it. It could be the caffeine for sure, but I'll bet you there's cup holders in that little John Deere Gator. And I haven't had that much coffee. I'm only on my first cup. God might be telling me something. I should look up the Naperville Park District. I think I could enjoy it. Maybe I could be a tour guide. Thank you, Katie. Nice kid, too. Again, I had to ask him nicely. He looked very strong. He had muscles. I could tell he looked like a linebacker. But he could put a tackle on. They have a PR department. Yeah, it could. That'd be interesting. Such a beautiful town, and I love it. And I sing its praises. I got not a cute little truck coming down. I don't know if you can see it if it passed me, but it made a lot of noise. It wasn't nearly as cute as that little John Deere Gator. I should look up. I should go to the Naperville Parks Department and say, my job description, I don't care what I do as long as I get to drive one of these John Deere Gators. Do you have a special position? Maybe I could be the purchasing manager for the John Deere Gators for the park department. Looks super cool. I want one of those. I don't know what I would do with one of those, but I want one. Someday, and I don't have huge wants, and I did a video about this the other day. I don't need like a huge mansion or anything like that, but I would like some various things. And sometimes I'd like to think I'd like to live on a ranch and get a bunch of John Deere Gators or maybe snowmobiles or dirt bikes or things like that and use up my land, ride around in my land picking up stumps. I don't know what I would do with the stump. Yeah, cozy cabin in the mountains might be nice. I don't know what I would do with those stumps, but I'd get a chain and I would attach it to the back of my John Deere Gator. Good morning, Kayla. And I'd pull out stumps and throw them in the back. And every once in a while, when I'm feeling super macho, I'd put a stump over my shoulder. I'd probably hurt myself. I'd need to call that strong young man named Ethan to help me carry the stumps. Yeah, I don't think a gator's really going to pull it out. You're right. I don't know if this bench is going to work for... Although I did have a nice interaction with a young man named Ethan. It's kind of loud right here, and the trucks that come by are amazingly loud. I like the ideas. I like that we're putting together ideas. And Chad says he doesn't think the gator's going to pull out any stumps. And you're right, Chad. I'm kind of kidding about that. I'd need one of these really manly trucks, like an F-150. I wonder if I'd get it with all the luxurious things, the 2 doors and the leather seats and the nice stereo. Or would I just get it bare bones? And I'd obviously have one of those knobs on the back of the truck. I think they're called like tow or trailer hitches, but I look at it as just a knob that's on the back of the truck. And I'd probably wrap my chain. I should start my own mobile coffee truck. That's not a horrible idea. But I'd probably wrap my big thick chain around my my trailer hitch, and then wrap that around the stump, and I'd rev the engine and I'd go, and then the stump would come out. And now I'd go, okay, we've got the stump out. What do I do with it now? And naturally, I'd probably peel off my shirt, revealing this manly physique. Grab this mighty stump, put it over my shoulder with sweat dripping down my brow, hoist it into the back of the truck. I'd look to the camera and say, now it's Miller time. Or Bush. Some cool song would go, and it'd be a commercial. And my character would be played by a muscular, sexy man, like, I don't know, a bigger version of Brad Pitt, probably, in Legends of the Fall. Coffee with Ken. Yes, the truck would be called Coffee with Ken. What else would it be called? So anyway, it's fun to dream. I don't know if any of that'll happen, but I would like, some days, like, living in Montana does seem neat, and getting out and getting away and being in a quiet area. And I talked about moving. I live in Naperville, for most of you that know, and for the last several months I'd kind of juggled with the idea of moving away a little bit to kind of get started anew. At least as I'm sitting right now, my big purpose in life is my little beautiful son, Augie, who's just over 2 years old, and he's my little angel. And moving away from him would be tough. Maybe he can move to the ranch with me. When he gets a little older, he'll help me pull out stumps. We'll get 2 chains attached to the trailer hitch. We'll pull out 2 stumps. We'll both peel off our shirts, revealing these massive builds. And we'll both heave up stumps and throw them in. And we'll toast our coffee. Coffee with Ken. We'll need a theme song. It'll be a macho theme song. Coffee with Ken and Augie. But I don't know how much I have for you this morning. It is 6:41. I'm excited about my day. I don't know, I'm wearing a sweatshirt. Almost so funny. I'm going without socks on my sandals this morning. I'm doing well, Stephen, thank you. Sometimes I like to put on socks to kind of regulate the temperature. And because it's so controversial, my ex-wife hated socks and sandals, and some of the viewers go, oh, you should never wear socks with Birks. I tell you what, the kids are wearing socks with Birks these days, and I'm going to do what the kids are doing. Actually, I'm just going to do whatever I like. I've always, I used to care, I guess. Used to care. Now I'm just me. I like me. And if me's wearing socks with sandals to keep just a little bit warmer, I'm okay with it. But either way, I'm not today. You can see my bare feet with my sandals. So I guess I'm fashion appropriate, which is very important. But anyway, it's Wednesday morning. I'm excited about my day. I've got the day off, which feels great. My traditional work week would have really started today with 4 days in a row at my super target. I tell you what, my legs, and I'm 54 years old, my body hurts standing around and stocking shelves all day and walking around this big old super target. So it's kind of nice to have fewer hours, but I'm going to have to make adjustments elsewhere in life and I don't know. Get a Ford F-150 and sell coffee out of the back and pull out stumps in Montana. Anyway, I hope you guys had a wonderful night's sleep. I hope you're excited about your day. Hope your week's off to a good start. We're halfway through. Hope you're feeling blessed. Hope you're living in the moment. Hope you're happy with yourself. And if you're going through struggles, realize we all go through struggles, but realize and this sounds so cliche, but this too shall pass, and you've been here before, and you've gotten through your struggles before, and I don't know, the sun's going to come up in the east and set in the west, and enjoy the moment and smell the flowers, and just do your best today, and keep, no matter what, keep putting one foot in front of the other, because I've definitely faced more than my share of challenges. And I don't know, I keep going and keep plugging along, and better days are ahead. So I'm going to leave you with that. One more sip of coffee. I want to thank you so much for joining. I hope you have a wonderful, wonderful day. I hope you're loving yourself. I hope you're forgiving yourself. And as always, I hope to talk to you soon. Bye-bye.